Good evening and welcome to another IADC update. This evening we're back in the field and we are revisiting some of the areas we visited the last time we were out here to see the progress that they have made and to show it all to you as we continue here with the construction of the Argyle International Airport. Now the last time we were here they had started building the drains behind me and they were also making preparations for the fencing work as well. Today we are back and we have seen that most of the drains have been put in, and around here just in front of me they are continuing to clear a very small area where they will be continuing the fencing so that it can be, that's the drainage, sorry, so that it can be complete. Now all around here it's quite an extensive drainage system and it runs a very great distance from the beginning of the 3rd kilometer all the way around here, going right back to the end of the road here on the northern side of the runway. Now also behind me we can see that they are putting in the fencing as they continue to build a foundation as well for additional fencing. So the entire place is being fenced as we speak and will continue to be fenced until they are finished. Like we keep mentioning that whenever we are finished with a particular area we will do the fence work. Now we are back on here as well because in a matter of about 3 or so weeks the road that you now use to go to Warwick to access the IADC office, which is the Argyle Gardens Road, we are going to be closing that completely in about 3 weeks. So you will have to start using the road that is coming around here. And this is the road in front of the Argyle Primary School, going right away wrong to the Argyle beach area and back to Mount Pleasant and Warwick. And we will show you the extent of the road from up here in front Argyle Primary School all the way around back down to the Argyle beach area. Now here the road is passable. It's still dirt. We have not yet placed the granular base on it, so that is to be done, and also the asphalt is to be placed on it. I have been reliably informed that within another 3 or so weeks then we will be able to access the areas back there via this road, and we will be able to close the Argyle Gardens Road. So we are moving apace with this particular part of the work so that we can complete the runway. Now we're going to go around, we're going to go back to the top of the Petroglyph Hill and show you what progress they have made since the last time we came out here on the runway, as we seek to have that part of the work completed as well. So don't go away, we're going to show you lots more in this update. We are back at the top of the Petroglyph Hill and we are, well, the action below continues as per usual, where they are continuing to lay the base layer on the runway just behind us. This is in the 3rd kilometer of the project, and in addition to spreading the base layer down there, they are also doing some compacting work. So it's spreading and compaction taking place right there behind me as we speak. Now we are looking at the runway going across, and to be honest with you, the work here is moving quite well. Just in the middle there where we have the road, the Argyle Gardens road that gives you the access to Argyle, Warwick, and Mount Pleasant, that basically is what is holding up that part of the runway there right now from getting the base material. So the work on the road to the north continues apace so that we can have it ready and have this freed up. Now as you go across and you look at the runway, we have about 75% of that, 70 to 75 thereabout percent of the runway completed, and that is inclusive of the wearing coat, or the second coat of asphalt as we like to refer to it. So quite a significant amount of the runway is completed and the rest remains to be done. That too will be done shortly. We continue around the site with the blasting here at the Petroglyph Hill and also at Makoni Yami Hill, so that we can have these areas freed up and have the fencing work continue in all of these areas. So basically from where we are standing up here, that's what's going on. We have also in the Alpha taxiway that we were monitoring over the past weeks, we have the first coat of asphalt on there, and we are awaiting the second coat, which is the wearing coat, to be placed on there, and also some wearing coat to be placed on the Bravo taxiway as well. So that work too is coming along quite well. We have a few more things to show you, so stay with us. We're gonna take you around. Thank you for staying with us. We have made a quick stop here at the area of the passenger terminal building, and just to see how far they have got since the last time we were here. Now, when we came here the last time, they were getting ready to put the roof on the taxi booth right behind me. As the work progresses on this taxi booth, so is the work progressing on other areas here at the passenger terminal building. Now if we just come around here, the last time we came and we showed to you, they were putting on the asphalt on one strip of this road right here. Now this is the exit and entrance road to the terminal building. We are back today and they have basically completed the entire thing all the way down to connecting to the entrance of the terminal building. All around the islands, all of the islands around here, they have put the asphalt on. So these roads are, this road network is pretty much on target, and we are now waiting the work coming around from the cargo terminal to join with this one. The road is there already, and we are waiting the placement of the granular base on that particular road, and later on the asphalt as well. In other areas around here, they're doing some concrete work, putting in footpaths and continuing drainage work, and several other small islands that they are putting in around here. Also, the last time we showed you that they have started the outline for the outdoor cafe here at the terminal building. That's really between the arrivals area and the domestic terminal. That work is advancing, and we are seeing the stone facade going up, and that is also looking quite nice. So very shortly we'll be able to show you a complete outdoor cafe where you can come and get your beverage and maybe small finger things like peanuts or chocolates or stuff like that. Who knows? But those are the kind of things that you'll be able to find. Certainly you're able to get your drinks there when you are accessing the domestic terminal, and also when you're around the arrivals area awaiting flights to come in. So these are some of the things taking place here at the passenger terminal building as we get this place ready for operation a little later this year. We have more to show you, including we are going to give you a quick update on what is happening at the Kyo Village on the ridge of the Argyle River. So stay with us, we're going to take you there. For those of you who have been wondering what is happening with the project to recreate the Kyo Village here at the Argyle site, the work here has recommenced. Material for the construction of at least one other house is already on site, and in all we're supposed to be constructing 5 houses here, or 5 huts here on this site where the Kyo Village was discovered. Now you remember earlier we did the first experimental house, this one really to get the expertise, to show the folks how to do it so that they know exactly what they're doing when they move on to the other houses. So we are preparing to start the construction of the second hut. The material is on site and that work will get going this week. As a matter of fact, as you're viewing this, the work should be in progress. Now, before, what the guys led by Erasto was doing was to get the area really prepared and ready for work. There's some edges that were to be stabilized. We're supposed to cut some roads so that we can have the material transported directly on the site with not much difficulty, and now they can do that at ease because they have done the groundwork. All of that preparatory work is done, and so we will see the recommencement, well, the work in progress for the construction of the remaining 3 huts. Of course, you have this one here, you have 2 smaller ones and a very large one that they call the men's hut, which will be constructed here. In addition to that, we have a number of other things in mind that will be done here to make this a really truly recreation area where you can come, learn your history, and also enjoy yourselves as you view what is on offer here. So that is something to look forward to as we prepare to open the Argyle International Airport. So stay with us, we're going to make our final stop. Alright, thank you for staying with us. We are on our final leg of this evening's update, and we are overlooking the 2nd kilometer, basically the entire area of the apron, the runway, passenger terminal building, cargo terminal, Rubis station, part of the runway, the taxiways, so much in this 2nd kilometer to show you. And last program I did promise I will tell you what these spaces are in here with no asphalt on them, and I have been informed that these are areas for green spaces. So we're going to be planting grass, you know, doing little things there to make add to the aesthetics of the place, make it look nice and green and fresh, you know, keeping up with the environment. So that is what these 2 areas are for. And if you look, you will see that most of the Alpha taxiway, except for a little bit at the very end, already has on the first coat of asphalt, and we now have to put the wearing coat on in this area. We also have some wearing coat to be placed on the Bravo taxiway as well. So that is what is happening here. So all in all, generally, overall on the entire project, we have minor construction work still being done, but in most areas we are doing finishing work, and of course in the finishing work does take time, so that is what we are concerned with at this time. So the airport is coming along quite nicely, and we are really working towards having this airport in operation by mid-year. So until next time, we'll see you again. Thanks for viewing.